put plastic hair trying to look like them, and most Africans feel inferior to them. And if you look at the economies in Africa, it's generally filled with the product, and we are being made like unproductive. And generally, Africans are the most backward people in the world. Now, if people have a history of slavery and colonization, right, and they maintain that kind of dominance over us, which is basically the reason most Africans are poor. You know that, right?
Yes.
That means they are the cause of why most Africans are poor, right?
Yeah.
Do you think we should want to have relation with those people? Because many African countries don't have relation with countries like Qatar or with people in Asia like Filipino and stuff. So many African countries have never even seen a Filipino with their own eyes. You understand? So we can also have the same kind of relationship with the Europeans of the EU, for example. We can also have a kind of relationship where we've never seen them. You understand? So if they are keeping us in darkness generally, and they dominate us, which is inhuman, which is not normal because we are all human beings, don't you think we should just cut with them and keep them away like the Filipinos are away?
Okay. If you say you should cut them, because the reason why I say you should allow them, part of them to come, the reason is that they have their mentality and our mentality is different. Let's say example, my country, Ghana. You have received our freedom. And you see, the resources in the country is more than most of the African countries. Why is it that a country cannot continue to develop? But we still struggle. You still do a lot of things. People are moving from Ghana to other European countries. Why? If a white person comes to your country, he can use their resources to do something, to create job.
But now, then we go back to the fact, the point where is Ghana truly freed? But obviously on some aspect you agree that Britain dominance remain, like on the language, like on the identity, like on the educational content even. So if you have Britain language being the main language of communication, main language of instruction, right? And you have the fact that in Ghana many African women are putting plastic hair, and you have the fact that while you say the thing on TV is like 50-50, but it's still 50% of things British, while British has a history of oppression and British is not Ghanaian, then you can't say in a true sense Ghana is truly free. Because when I look at the oil of Ghana, for example, Ghana takes about 13% of its own oil. When I look at the Ghanaian government website, they say the Ghanaian people, Ghanaian government earn about 13%. That's 1/3% of its own oil. So what it means 87% of the oil is from European corporation, and that can be an equal relationship.
But so, what is the problem? What is
then the problem remain like you said yourself here. European dominance remain a reality, and if European dominance that means the colonialism remain a reality, and then Ghana will never progress, or any African will never progress if we don't end European dominance in its entirety. That means we have to be independent like France or Britain is independent with no meddling or no dominance whatsoever from a third party. So in that case, I will say Ghana is still in those conditions because it's not fully benefiting from itself. You understand? And then you're gonna have to properly.
The reason why I'm also saying that, because you see, we don't have that the technology, the knowledge to make the research, to get the oil, to extract, to do this.
It does not matter. Even if you don't have, even if you don't have any research, the fact that is your oil, you can't get less than 50% of it. Let me tell you something. The oil is ours.
Ours.
You are gonna come. You wanna exploit. The term I set them out. I say you wanna exploit the oil. Right, you might have the knowledge and the technology to extract the oil. The fact that is my oil, I take 50%. Now, if you don't want to go, I know the Chinese and the Iranians are ready to take up that. The problem with us is if we tell the European, go, we don't want you to give us 13%. Will they go or will they cause the war? Because we've seen how France bombed Ivory Coast. We've seen how the UK threatened Mugabe because he took his own land. We've seen how they bombed Libya. We've seen how they meddle everywhere. So you can't say because they got technology that they have the right to take 87%. That's too much. And
that one is too much.
The investment they're gonna put on that oil is gonna come back in 1 year or less. And then the rest of the maybe 50 years to come, they're going to enrich themselves while we remain poor. So you can't say they're entitled to get so much because they got the technology. Do we have the free will to tell them we want it that way? If it's mine, I do what I want with it. You understand?
Yeah.
So the reality here is they continue colonizing, but they make your brain believe you're free. Because you can see the whole, even the clothing you're wearing now, is the money goes to them. You understand?
Yeah.
So it is total dominance, and we have to end it. You have agreed that whatever. But they're confused about brain to think we're free. But in reality, they maintain full spectrum dominance. If a people are not anymore comfortable using their own hair, it's colonialism.
Yes, colonialism.
So it shows that they have dominance over us. We have to end it. But they use the media to make us believe we're free. Free way. The master in Ghana is not the Ghanaians, the Europeans. Yeah. If you look even the stuff, so we have to end it. You got the point. But anyway, any closing argument you like? This is just to raise awareness. You understand? Yeah. So that Africans can see the true picture of things, because we can't continue like this. We will never go nowhere. Everything African is dying. Yeah. I even see some. We speak our languages with many English words, or French words. So you can see the dominance is deep, and some African parents don't even want their children to learn their mother language. You understand?
Yeah.
You know that, right? Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
So it is a reality. So we can't go on like that. So this is to raise awareness so that Africans can rise up and say, no, we must be our own master.
Okay.
And everything we are consuming now, we buy it. So we can also buy from Asia if they don't want to sell. You understand? So like it can be like this cameras from Japan, it's not from Europe. You understand? So and so and so on. But anyway, any closing argument you would like to make to our viewers, to our listeners?
I will say, okay, thank you very much for this nice interview.
Yeah.
What we have said is a point, and it's very interesting to meet you. And you are all praying that one day we African will be united and you do our own thing,
to benefit us as a people.
Because I can see Africa, you have the knowledge. God have given us the resources, the knowledge there, but selfishness that is the only thing that is destroying
Africans.
Because when you take as example Libya example. Gaddafi was doing a lot of things to help them, but because of what the white people came into the system,
and they destroy the country. So that's what they always do.
Yeah, that is the only thing that is destroying us. And the only thing I would say, we Africans should come together and just sit down and think, because there's wisdom that God also gives us wisdom. Say God gives you something. When God gives you something, He gives you wisdom to implement it. So I think that you should also do something for it. You also do something so that one day you also do our own thing, because most of our African countries are also manufacture things. Yeah, you are manufacture things. The wisdom is there. You should also help them.
We need to organize ourselves,
and
not
help
to
them
be under the control.
Yeah,
but for us to be organized, we must know that European dominance is a reality, and then it is actually the root cause of what is keeping us apart. Because even most of what we learn at school, it is demo supplied. Yeah. If you go and investigate what are the Ghanaian people learning from grade 1 or 2 university, check who has written or has done the studies. Them. Yeah, and those things are crafted to benefit the European agenda. But if you go learn what the Chinese people are learning, it's totally different to whatever, because it's designed for Chinese interests, Chinese culture, Chinese agenda. So in those conditions, all of that play in our minds. But anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We'll talk again.